Salutations. Climb aboard the spacecraft for a three-dimensional experience. You are now at the BTA Roundtable. This episode's guests, KMD, Big Mont, and Poncho. And now, your host, Bria, the artist.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the BTA Roundtable. I am Bria, the artist, singer, songwriter, producer, painter, sketch artist, and poet. And we are here.
She do everything.
I got y'all. So I'm here with some wonderful guests. I handpicked these people because I thought that they just represented just the artist community that I would like to build and how I would like to see artists interacting with each other. And y'all got some dope stuff going on. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna kind of go around and just y'all can say y'all's name and what you do, why you're here. I'm gonna start with you, Kayla.
My name is Kayla. I go by KMD, and I'm a rapper.
I said, I'll drink and I'll eat to that. Next.
Me.
Yes.
My name is Poncho. I'm a producer and pianist. And yeah, that's what it is.
Nice.
That's all I say, right? don't say
I mean,
anything
you don't.
else.
If you want to say something else,
Alright,
you can.
I thought you were laughing at
My turn? She called it.
I got patience and respect because I want to be a pianist someday too.
Yes.
But I'm Big Mont. I'm an artist, super producer, rapper. You know what I'm saying? And just a ghetto dude. You feel me?
First of all, I like that super producer.
Yeah, you
So
gotta manifest what you want to be. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying? That's
it.
my main title I want. So
I love it.
Telling everybody that, you know.
That over
You better
rapping.
do the doggone thing.
Rapping is, yeah, of course. Yeah, I love rapping, but producing it, you gotta do that first for me. You know?
Does anybody have, first of all, a talent or a hobby that has something to do with music that you would rather be doing or that you feel would be more lucrative?
With music?
Yeah.
That I'd rather be doing or lucrative. Those are two different,
You can answer both. Because, I mean, so for myself, right? Because I introduced my whole title and I had to say, so that's why I named myself Bria the artist because art is literally so wide of a spectrum. So that's just who I am, right?
Facts.
So originally I wanted to be a visual artist. I just wanted to paint, I wanted to draw, and kind of that was it. And I would just sing on the side, I would just be mad loud around the house, annoying everybody in the house. But now I'm like, I realize that I really can't live without music, and I see a little bit more promise in myself with my music career rather than my art career, because everybody ain't into art.
I see that too, though.
You know?
I can see that for you.
Yeah. So does anybody have anything like that? Like if you producing or if you're rapping, which one, if you had to pick, or
I'm trying to sing, you know.
say you're trying to
I'm
what?
trying to sing.
Okay.
Like I feel like I fell into producing by accident. And I'm supposed to sing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you know, it's really not, and I definitely love it. But like sometimes, like I'll just be chilling at night with my guitar and just start singing. I'm like, yo, this feels way better than making beats.
Really?
So yeah,
It feels
So have you
better.
ever
it
put out
feels
a
better.
song?
Nah, I'm trash.
Don't
Not
say
yet.
trash, you just gotta find your thing.
No, I don't mean I'm trash at like singing. I mean I'm trash at like not putting like my own stuff out. Yeah, it's just
I see.
like yeah, putting like my voice to the microphone. Like it's just it hasn't happened yet.
So you haven't tried to put your voice in the microphone yet? Like you don't want to hear yourself that. I know how that can get. Like hearing myself, I'm still not used to hearing.
Nah,
myself.
all right, for real though, like it's because I'm so much further in my career as a producer that like I don't know if this is an excuse or not, but I'd rather get lit as a producer and then transition than restart
Okay.
as an artist.
Do you feel like that would be easier?
Yeah.
Does everybody agree?
No.
No.
What do you
They're
think?
trying to be a look up here, boy. No disrespect, son.
Okay.
But it's like anybody hip hop.
Okay.
If you're really good at something,
Yeah.
people gonna try to hold you to that. Look at Kanye. Only reason Kanye made it through is because he's Kanye. It's like it ain't too many of them.
Kanye.
So it's like, yo,
Yeah.
you want to make sure that.
All right, I know what you're saying. It's more like me having a personal brand, and then if I have a brand, then it's like I
Nah,
could
bro.
literally. What do you mean?
your
What?
brand means nothing. Check it, right?
What? Diddy?
Yeah. Did
You see how many things he's
understand something? Diddy didn't start rapping until Mace came around.
Okay.
No Way Out was what, 97?
couldn't.
But I mean, like his career as a whole, everything he dipped into.
Yeah.
Because he's
music,
Diddy, he
But,
can do anything.
and you know another thing about Puff is he was able to manipulate that. He was the what's the dude who pull the strings? He was the ringmaster, whatever you call it. So he was able to do that because he ran everything. So I'm gonna put myself there. That might not always be the case unless you control your own destiny. So I would say you wanna do both. You know what I'm saying? Your producer might start taking off a little more. And I know a bunch of artists who've gotten beats from you, and everything you do is amazing. But it's like, yo, you wanna, yeah, no doubt. You just wanna make sure that you do. It's like there's no rules. You know what I mean? So you could rap all you want. Put out as many raps. Put out twice as many raps as you do beats for other people or whatever the case may be. Because if not, people could they're gonna start to try to marginalize. You know what I'm saying?
Even though there's a lot of truth in what you said, I feel like once you demand respect for what you do, people won't give it.
So that kind of leads me into asking. So when it comes to like these people that we talk about, like, oh, Diddy's Diddy, so he could do that, or Kanye's Kanye, so he could do that. Do you feel like it's attached to the name or what you did to get there? Like you just said, like you kind of just gotta just do it. You know what I mean? So do you feel like it's more like you gotta build up your name for yourself, or you can just do it and eventually you're gonna get there? I want to ask you, Kayla, first.
I feel like you gotta build it up.
You feel like you gotta build it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so when it comes to building it up, like you can build it up, right? But do you feel like somebody should stop in their tracks because they don't have that name, so they have to earn the right to do that thing?
That's a good question.
It's a tough question, but because well, for me, I think it is because I find myself holding myself back because I'm like, well, you know, nobody really knows me yet, so if I do this, then maybe they'll look at me as this type of artist, and I'm not really that type of artist, and I can't really, it's harder for me to get out that box once I do that thing. Like, let's say I want to do like a raunchy music video, but because I have so many sides to myself, if that's the first thing I'm putting out that everybody's going to see, I'm like, well, can I really do that at this point? Or do I need to make a name for myself first?
Oh, that's so
and then,
tricky. Because I get what you're
you know?
saying, because I have that battle as well. Like, you know, being a rapper and a female rapper, you know, a lot of it is very hypersexualized, if you ask me. Yes, we have the dope artists out there that can actually rap and talk about actual issues. Right, she's nice. But for the most part, it is hypersexualized. So I find myself, I like balance. You know, I like the ratchet, but I also like how many times can you rap about the same thing? So I get what you're saying. Dang, that's tricky.
Okay.
Huh.
So y'all look like y'all itching to say something.
Y'all answered your own question.
I mean, but I want to hear from y'all. So because you said that you don't think that it's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, but again, the only thing that's gonna get in your way is you. You said it yourself. You stop yourself, and it's like, yo, you gotta understand we in a time. We in a time where there's no rules. We doing everything on our own. You produce your own music. You do all your own visuals. You showed me. She showed me a video, an animation video that she made on her own. So not only did she produce the record, I don't know if you produced that record, was it? Okay. And I remember when you told me about the concept years ago, 2-3 years ago, right? So I respected that. So you produced the record, recorded it, whatever the case may be, and then you made an animation video on your phone. You mean to tell me that somebody who works that hard to do that and does all that on your own? So it's like, do you stop yourself and say, oh, you can't make a video, you're a singer, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want to talk about this, talk about this, talk about that, talk about that. And I think that those are the greatest artists. Like, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, gonna sit here and just want to do one thing all the time. At the end of the day, we're people who wake up with new ideas and new feelings every day, and you want to be able to express them all. So again, I just feel like you can only stop yourself.
That's a big fact. Poncho, I want to hear from you. You've been awfully quiet.
Can you repeat the question?
I was like, I forgot where I was going.
You went into the rabbit hole. So I was asking, basically, do you feel like you have to make a name for yourself in order to
do certain things?
Yeah. Or do you have to just kind of just start right now and?
I don't think you have to do anything. There's no set path for artists, and no two artists' paths are the same. Like there's no rule book to this. Like if you want to like be a doctor or something, you got to go to school, med school, da da da. There's none of that for artists. You can really get lit doing anything. In terms of like people like respecting you and like wanting to like ride with you if you don't have a name. I mean, like, I'm only on episode 14 of my podcast, and no one thought I was a podcast or an interviewer. They're just like, oh, he makes beats and he plays piano.
Right.
And now people are picking it up and people are hitting me up like, yo, I want to get on your show. So it's like, it's just, you got to do it until people respect you.
I respect that. I respect that. I love each and every one of y'all's answers. And you know what? This round table is not just for, just having a conversation, but also I'm taking stuff from other artists to apply it to my actual life. Because I really don't get a chance to just be around artists all the time like this, especially with the COVID, you know what I'm saying? So with that, I want to ask y'all another question. So is there something that you wish that people would stop describing you as? Don't call me that. That's not what I am. That's not what I am.
I don't have a specific word, but one thing I don't like, and it's nothing against females for what I'm about to say. I don't really like being compared to females in the rap industry. One, there's not that many. Two, it's just like, what woman wants to be compared to another woman anyway? But I'm just like, if you're gonna compare, why not give me a male? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, that's one thing. Sometimes I'll get like about. So it's just like
that's dope that you think that way.
I feel like people view like there's like rappers and then there's female rappers. Like I feel like that's how people outside looking into it.
I look at it just artists.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
me too.
I feel like we all kind of have the same kind of mindset here, so I fit the group. But I mean, that's the same thing. Like when, because I'm also a female artist, right? So a lot of people compare me to Erykah Badu. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that is like my number one. I love her. I'm inspired by her. But at the same time, I'm not the next Erykah Badu. I'm the first Bria the artist.
That's right.
Period. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and y'all could compare, but I do notice that people have started more to compare me to certain male artists like Andre 3000 or like Timbaland, how he, the way he produces or whatever. I ain't saying I'm not that level yet, but I will be. But I do appreciate, people actually, and it doesn't feel like they're going out of their way to try to be like, oh, well, let me think of a man that I could compare it to, because, feminism or whatever.
Think they're genuine opinions. What's that? Think they're genuine opinions.
Yes, I feel like they're genuine opinions. So I want to ask you guys, is there somebody that you're inspired by? Two-part question. And what is your unconventional inspiration? I'll give y'all an example because y'all look a little bewildered. So, my unconventional inspiration is architecture.
Okay.
I'm very inspired by architecture. Like if I'm looking like, if y'all see a lot, if I show y'all my Instagram, y'all will see a lot of just different homes and how people just cut different buildings. My father is like an architect and he does all that kind of stuff, so maybe that's where it came from. But that is an unconventional inspiration because I feel like I can see myself in that setting doing this kind of dance move or this kind of like song, or this makes me feel like a certain kind of song, like this makes me feel like jazz, or this makes me feel like hip hop, or this makes me feel like just like that peaceful, serene, hippie kind of music or something, and that will inspire me to create.
Yeah.
So is there an unconventional inspiration that you guys have?
Mine is feelings.
Feelings.
Anytime I see something that makes me feel something that I never felt before, that I want to feel again, it inspires me.
Have you had something like that recently?
Oh, hell yeah. But I can't talk about that right now, but word. That's my answer.
Okay, very vague. That's all right.
But what's the question? Hold on.
There was another question before that one that I wanted to
get answer, and it was very simple.
Who is your inspiration?
There's
like the one before that.
Yeah.
Ask something.
Oh, what do people want to?
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
Oh yeah, what don't you?
Nothing, because can't nobody make me nothing. I make myself anything, and I stand on that.
Okay.
Can't nobody put nothing on me that I didn't already tell you I'm gonna be this. If you could say whatever, tune that shit out. Word.
Heard you.
That's why I'm at with it.
I mean, anybody want to follow that?
That's why I'm at with it.
Anybody want to follow that?
know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, I thought she was like right on.
Right
I'm sitting there like, yeah, I just killed that. You know what I mean?
You did though. I like that
That's
answer.
how I feel though.
I like that answer. You know what? And I'm inspired by you saying that. I'm kind of like, putting the answer together. But I'm inspired by you saying that because I want to get out of that mindset that, somebody can describe me and automatically that's what I'll be marginalized as. Whereas I can just be like, listen, this is who I am. I'm sure enough in myself that nobody can tell me what I am.
Stay tuned for part 2 of this BTA Roundtable, part of Bria the Artist Weekend. Visit www.briatheartist.com/weekend for more info. Until we meet again in a virtual 3-dimensional round.